hopefully it's not public, so okay. No one's watching. So when Vincent comes, I hope that he comes. He will sit there. Great, thanks. Yes. Okay. Let me check our attendance sheet. We have 13 on the list and 14 on our participant. Okay. Tomorrow, what is the timing for training? Yes, 9 to 1. Okay, I think we'll need to start. So, welcome everybody to Raymond Weil Brand Seminar. Let's all give each other a big round of applause. Thank you for being here. It's good to see you all again. And I see some new faces. Well, not new. Now, maybe some of you see new faces, right? So what we'll do before we get started is we'll have a quick introduction. So just go ahead and introduce yourself. We have name tags, so that will be very helpful. We'll have a quick introduction. Just tell us your name and which showroom you're from. And maybe tell us a little bit about the time that you're here with Alphatane. And maybe tell us also about your favorite watch. Oh, okay. I thought it was Vincent. Welcome, Madam. Let's give it up for Madam Sushmita, our retail operations manager. Right. So we'll have introductions in a bit. Yeah. I just want to what's this? Take care of a few logistics. Right. So when you go out of the room, it's the first door to your right when you go left. When you go this way, right? We will have a short 10 or 15 minute break in between, so that might be at 2 or 2:30. Right? And we have some refreshments on the back, so please help yourself if you haven't had lunch already. And cell phones, what do we do with cell phones? Silent mode. I like silent mode. Thanks, Akash. Some of you might put it on vibrate mode, so if you do bag, or because pocket might still be a little bit distracting, you know, when it vibrates, and you might vibrate along with your phone and person there. So reach out and I don't mind. Just put it on your. Just make sure not to, spill your juice. Put it in a box. So.
Let's start with it.
Okay. So now that we have all that, if your phone is on the desk, make sure it's on silent mode. Okay. Your retail operations manager has made arrangements for you to be here. So if you get. But I think that what I mean by that is we know your team members, your showroom knows that you're here, so that we have made arrangements for your absence. Right? So if you get emergency calls, please go ahead and step out and take that privately. Right. So once again, welcome. You all know me. My name is Lyndon, and we'll do a quick introduction for a few minutes. So here's what we'll do. Just, of course, your name, and then your showroom. Maybe your favorite watch brand. We are biased today, so I hope you say Raymond Weil. Favorite watch brand. And also tell us how long you've been in the showroom. And if you've been in other showrooms, tell us where those are also. So who would like to start? Left or right?
I'll start.
Okay, we'll have Nazia. Go ahead.
Hi everyone, my name is Nazia and I'm a store in charge for DFC, and my favorite watch brand is actually, there's nothing favorite, I like all the watches. I'm not so much into watches,
Okay.
but I wear it because I'm working for a watch company. But if I have to name one, right
There you
now
are. Sorry to interrupt you. Vincent, welcome.
Hey.
Take a breath.
Excellent.
I'm glad you made it, and we have an attendance sheet here for you. Okay, you can take this. It's fine. We were just doing introduction, so go ahead, Nazia.
Yeah, so right as of now, my favorite watch brand is Michael Kors.
Michael Kors. Great. Thank you. Give it up for Michael. Next, please.
Hi, my name is Rukana. I'm working in DCC. My favorite watch brand is Seiko. For the time, I've been completing 3 months in the company.
3 months in the company. Welcome, Rokama. Next, please.
Hi, my name is Bobby. I'm working in Weil of Emirates. I've been working in a company for 2 years. My favorite watch brand is Seiko.
Great, thanks, Bobby. Sukansha, please.
Hi, my name is Sudanka. My favorite watch brand is Seiko and Raymond Weil.
Seiko and Raymond Weil.
Yeah.
They-
And I'm working here since 8 months.
Okay, great. Thanks, Sukansha. Give it up for Sukansha. Thanks for mentioning Raymond Weil today. Mafahir, please.
I'm Mahfazir. I'm from Hamdan, Abu Dhabi, Hamdan Center. I've been in watch house 5 years. It's 5th year. My favorite brand is Seiko.
Seiko. Great, thanks, Mafahir. Arlene?
Yeah, hello everyone. My name is Arlene Garcia and I'm from Abu Dhabi Mall, the watch house. I can say that my favorite watch brand is, sorry to say, but Guess Watch.
Guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Arlene. Welcome. Let's have, okay. Yes. Go ahead, Dino.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dino. I'm working in DCC. I'm in the 8 months old in this company. I'm working at. My favorite watch brand is Seiko.
Great. Thanks, Dino. Eldo.
Hi everyone, my name is Heldo from the Wadi Watch House. Since 2008, I have been working with
So 8 years. Wow. What's your favorite watch brand?
Seiko.
Seiko. Oh, and thanks for showing that off too. Thanks, Eldo. And we have Akash. Go ahead.
Hello team, my name is Akash. I'm from Watch House Dubai Mall, and I've been working for 1.5 months now with a
Very
team.
fresh.
And my favorite watch brand is Raymond Weil.
Oh, really? Oh, thank you. Finally. Nifan, please.
Hi everyone, my name is Nifam from Dubai Mall the Watch House, and I've been here for almost four months. And my favorite brand is Weil. I like Weil.
Okay.
And my favorite collection from Weil is Parsifal.
Wow, with a favorite collection. Thank you, Nifan.
Hello everyone,
Hi, Hasil.
I'm Fasil. I'm working for Watches Alvarez.
Okay.
I'm here for 5 months now, working for 5 months.
Has it been 5 months now?
Yeah.
Time flies so fast. I still remember our induction, I think in that room. Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah. What's your favorite watch brand?
Watch brand is Fossil and Raymond.
Fossil and Raymond Weil. Okay. Thanks, Hasil. Give it up for Hasil. Dimu.
Hi everyone, my name is Dimut. I'm from main showroom. I'm working here now almost 1 year. My favorite watch brand Armani Exchange and Raymond Freelance.
Oh, freelancer. Great. Thanks, Dimu.
My name is Abdul Wahab. I'm working from Emirative City Center Watch House.
Okay.
My favorite brand is Raymond and Seiko, and I'll be working here for like 9 months.
You've been working for 9 months.
Yep.
Great. Thanks, Abdul Wahab. And last but not least, we have Vincent.
Hi everyone, my name is Vincent. I'm working in Yas Mall. My favorite watch is Raymond because I'm the top seller. I'm rushing for the I'm rushing for the gold, so I hope I'll get the gold.
Good, and I'm glad you're here and you made it today safely.
Yeah.
And you went to have some water?
No, it's fine.
And okay, good to see you.
Thanks.
Welcome everybody. Well, let me introduce myself too. My name is Lyndon, and I'm the Learning and Development Officer for Alftim Watches and Jewelry. And it's my second about a year and a half, I think, when I came back to Alftim Watches and Jewelry last year. This is my 4th Raymond Weil brand seminar. The first one was for Dubai Duty Free, it was last year, July, and I had about 35 or 40 participants in, what's that hotel? Riviera Hotel. And I did 35 in the morning and 35 in the afternoon for the same session. And a lot of the material hasn't changed. It has changed a little bit. And this is material from Raymond Weil themselves. Maybe when you saw the email, oh, Raymond Weil training, you were expecting Raymond Weil principals to be here. We did work on that. We actually reached out. We see the value really in having the principals being here and talking to you face to face. I think that's pretty important. It's just that they are not available for these dates. So, but that's not a problem. I'm here, although I'm not necessarily from Raymond Weil. We'll work hard to make sure that at the end of the day today, you'll not only gain enough information to sell the brand, but also feel more confident about it. And I hope that you get inspired also by the brand's values. I think that's also critical when you want to become, or when you want to continue to be top sellers of the brand. All right. I've had about 12 years of learning and development experience in various business disciplines, really. And here in the Middle East, this is my first retail industry experience. And just like you, we are all learning every day. And I don't expect anyone really to know everything. Only God knows everything, really. And then we just want to take this experience as a continuing process where we continue to learn as much as we can every day. No matter how long you've been in the showrooms, we continue to learn, right? And I think the only time we stop learning is when we die. So and I always believe that. And I say that because the presentation and the 4 hours that we're together here today to learn will not be enough. There's so much to learn, really. And when I say that we hope that you get inspired, is when you go back to your showrooms, to your homes, and continue to research and learn more and find out even more about the brand and what it has to offer. Is that okay? Yes. So having said that, let's take a look at a few of our learning objectives here today. And we've covered a few already. First one here we have, Vincent, can you please take a read the first?
Develop an inspired and refreshed mindset on the Raymond Weil brand.
Okay, great, thanks. That's right. And you have been selling, you've been top sellers, you are familiar with the brand. How many of you here have not heard of Raymond Weil ever? Right. How many of you here have already sold Raymond Weil watches? Okay. Higher. I want to see. Oh, that's everybody. Right? Very quickly, how many have you sold? Yes, we'll have how many?
I sold 4.
4 from the time that you've joined?
No,
okay.
More than that.
This month?
Yeah.
4 this month?
Yeah.
Wow, amazing, thanks. Who else? Well, I'm sure Vincent can talk that. Go ahead, Vincent.
In different months, but right now, on Sunday I think I sold 1, or on Friday. I think I called Madam for that.
Okay.
I sold I think 4.
Day
4,
before, yeah, day before yesterday I sold 1.
How many have sold 5 in the past month? No? Past month, wow. Last month, yeah.
Yes.
5, and Bobit, how many?
5.
500? 5 also, okay. And Nifang? You sold 5
Last month, how
also?
many you sold?
8.
I think more than 5.
Yeah, 15.
More than 8.
More than 10. Amazing. Well, give it up for me. So let's take this as a kind of a refresher for you. And I'm sure you have some questions also about the brand. Maybe your customer has asked you some questions and maybe you weren't able to answer them, you weren't sure. So go ahead, this is the perfect opportunity to do that. This is a safe environment to learn. And I encourage you to make mistakes here rather than in the showroom. Right? Thanks, Vincent. The next one is, let's have Abdul Wahab.
Which one, sir?
The second bullet point,
Okay.
please.
Differentiate the 2 basic movements of Raymond Weil timepiece.
That's right. Let me get this straight. Thank you. Let me get this straight. Everybody, I'd like you to say Raymond Weil. Everybody, please. Raymond Weil. Right. So I remember when I first did this training and someone from Dubai Duty Free compared the brand to Cobbler. And I was surprised to hear that because I am not familiar with the Cobbler brand. And so I found out that in Dubai Duty Free they call our Colbert brand as Cobbler. And that's because a lot of our customers also say Cobbler for Colbert. And the same thing for Raymond Weil. Some people say Raymond Raymond Weil. Right? But we'll see from the videos today and straight from the horse's mouth, and I asked, it's actually Raymond Weil. Okay? Great. Yeah, and we'll talk about the 2 basic movements. I'm sure you know what they are, so we'll breeze through that. Okay? Good. Thanks. Next one, Nazia.
Differentiate RW Swiss watchmaking know-how from other Swiss brands.
That's right. Thanks, Nazia. We have not only Raymond Weil as a Swiss, we have so many hundreds, if not thousands of Swiss brands. And in our showrooms, we carry more than one Swiss brand. So let's take a look at how we can differentiate Raymond Weil from all these other Swiss brands. What's our unique selling point for Raymond Weil? Thanks. Let's have Dimu with the next bullet, please.
Identify Raymond Weil collection and its design inspiration.
Great, thanks. As you can see, all over the walls we have blank posters with Raymond Weil collections on them. And you will also see some circular cards on the desk. We'll have a short activity, a fun activity, and I have some prizes here in front also. So we'll see. I'm so excited to do that because I'm sure it will be a lot of fun. We did that last time with the other brand seminars for Raymond Weil too. So thank you, Bimu. We'll also talk about not only the collections and what they have to offer and differentiate, but what we'll do later on is we'll group yourselves and we'll have you report on these collections. Okay? Good. The last one will be Rukama.
Discuss the service requirement of Raymond Weil watch.
That's right. We'll have time to talk about the 3rd-year guarantee and the service requirements of, well, it's actually generic, so these are applicable to not only Raymond Weil watches, but all other watches too. But we have specific Raymond Weil service requirements that we'll cover also. Okay? What else did you want to learn here today that's not listed here about Raymond Weil? Someone say something? Yes, Elder, go ahead. Collection. Okay, sure. All right, well, that's okay. Maybe if you think of something later on, we'll take care of that within those 4 hours. But like I said, 4 hours isn't enough to learn about, well, basically anything. So we hope that as you learned a few things today, that will encourage you to learn even more. And I can't stress enough on that because when I joined again Alpha Time Watches and Jewelry last year, because I was a rejoiner, I was in the company for 2006 to 2009. So when I came back last year, I talked to Chris about not only doing training right away, but I want to immerse myself with you and work with you. So I requested for a full set of uniform and worked as a retail sales staff in several showrooms for a month. And I think some of you remember me. We worked together in, which showroom was that? Sharjah City Center, was it? And BCC. I spent about 5 days there. So, and basically just to learn more about, not only about what you do, but to learn about the environment and culture and our customers. And what I found out is that there are staff that have this attitude where, not sure if you've noticed, but we have this kind of, if we have something new, we tend to think that, well, I don't know about this product, I don't know about this collection or item or its features, so I won't sell it. You know?
Very true.
And I felt that, although not necessarily literally, right? But we have this kind of feeling that, well, the company needs to give me training first before I can sell that. And I thought that's really the opposite of the kind of learning culture that we want to build in the company. So not only are we doing this product training here today for Raymond Weil, but also I'd like to take this chance to talk about how we need to hold ourselves accountable for what we should learn, right? And not necessarily wait for someone to spoon feed us with information before we start doing our jobs, right? Yeah, so, and I hope that some of you, a lot of you here are store managers, so I hope that you can help us in bringing that kind of culture in your showrooms. Is that okay? Yeah. Now, before we get to the next slide and start with our completing all these objectives today, I want to thank Miss Anupama, who worked so hard in making this happen. So let's give it up for Miss Anupama. And I think she has a few words. Go ahead, Miss.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You know, Lyndon said something very, very interesting 2 seconds ago, and that I think happens to all of us when we're not familiar with something. we tend to shy away from it. I definitely agree with him on that, and it's human nature. So no other time, no other better time for me than now to give you this information. What do you think is that one thing, or one of those 2 or 3 things in this world that kind of binds us together, pulls us together, irrespective of where we come from, irrespective of whether we are man or woman, irrespective of whether we are American or Australian, Indian or Pakistani, Lebanese or French or British? What is that one thing other than food that brings people together? One thing. 99% of the people on this planet, the human beings on this planet, can consume this particular thing. And I'm not talking about air or water or...
Communication.
No. Communication is a tool to do something. This is something you consume. This is something that, like food, the one thing that, irrespective of race, culture, gender, irrespective of all of that, this is this one thing that brings us all together. No matter where you are, who you are, what your IQ is, what your gender is, what the language you communicate in is, you will still consume this even if you are amongst other people who are not of your language, not of your country, not of your culture, not of your race, not of your IQ, not of anything. The person could be opposite completely, but you can still consume this with equal amount of energy and gusto. The one thing, other than food. Music. Yes? Don't we all trip on music?
Vincent whispered to me, music.
Yeah, you should be loud. I think music is the one thing that 99% of the living human race on this planet can consume, can trip on, get high on, lose themselves in, without a thought on what the other person next to them is. Whether that person is from their country, whether that person is from their gender, from their age group, from their income bracket, from their IQ level, doesn't matter. We all go nuts on, I don't know, we see Jennifer Lopez moving, or Shakira, or I don't know, who is the latest, Justin Bieber, or whoever, Rihanna, or whoever it is, right? We all enjoy music. So for everybody in your shop who feels shy to introduce Raymond Weil to a customer who walks in, that is the first thing you can equip them with. That is the first piece of information you can equip them with to break down their fear. Raymond Weil is the only watch brand that is so intimately and passionately involved with music. The extent of the intimate relationship that Raymond Weil has with music, no other watch brand has that level of passion and that level of intimacy with music. And music is truly the one thing that binds every human being on this planet with the other person, irrespective of any differences that they may have. So don't, use that information, and every slide that you go through now, every collection that you come across, every product you come across, try and find that connection that Raymond Weil has with music. You will find it in most products. And it is the one thing that is an icebreaker. When you have a customer who hasn't heard about Raymond Weil, definitely they've heard music. Right? They couldn't be someone who lives on an island all without music. Even birds make music, right? So that's the one icebreaker you can use when you have a customer and you don't know how to start the conversation about Raymond Weil with. Yeah? Interesting thing that Mandy told me when I kind of started working with you guys and your team. She said that in the last 3 years, Raymond Weil has, this is the first year, in the last 3 years, since she has been handling this portfolio, that Raymond Weil actually